Welcome back, guys, to Motor Assured Vehicle Ownership and Maintenance Podcast. I'm your host, Montell Williams, and my co-host is
Xavier Allen.
Yes, guys, and we're also here again back to talk to you about Motor Assured, the #1 vehicle extended warranty provider. And as usual, guys, before we get into the program, be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Also, follow us on our social media handles, Motor Assured. And for those of you who are just joining our program, I'm going to allow Xavier to kind of bring you up to speed about Motor Assured, right?
Thanks, Montell. But before we get into the overview of Motor Assured, let's just talk a little bit about episode 1 and episode 2 that happened in the past. Episode 1, we had Loy Spence from Covenant Insurance. She gave us the perspective from the insurance brokers in the vehicle ownership and maintenance space. Then we also had Mr. Stephen Main, the great Shango, right, who spoke to us from the perspective of a mechanic in the space. Now, today, on today's podcast, we have a special invited guest from our good friends over at JAA, the Jamaica Automobile Association. These guys are going to tell you about what they do and also talk to you about how they see extended warranty impacting the space that they operate in. Now, people, if you don't know about Motor Assured, you need to get to know us now, because it's the talk of the town. We have changed the game in terms of how vehicle ownership and maintenance goes. Nobody locally or within the region has done what we've done. We have created the very first and only digital extended warranty provider. We are in the space to add real value to the customers. We've always said it. What are we doing? We're adding value to the vehicle ownership and maintenance space. Yes. You've bought a car, it's the second biggest purchase, and you're driving down the road, and you're not even sure if the transmission is going to work or the engine. You're not prepared for that. In fact, I was having a conversation the other day with a good friend of mine, and she pointed out that, the last time she had something major happen to her car, she had to go to a loan shark. And for those of you who don't know loan shark, these are the people that you could find yourself paying interest rates of up well over 20-something% on a small loan. And that's usually where most Jamaicans fall. And she said, the product is a great product because it takes away the need for when that emergency comes. You don't have to worry about that. For a very nominal monthly subscription, you don't have to be worried that if something major happens to your engine or transmission, the diff, anything like that, Motor Assured will cover you. And in fact, we'll list that on the screen. You'll see the list. Will pop up on the screen right about now that shows you the different things that we cover that you can be certain and be protected from. Let's talk about what Motor Assured is and how the team and the concept were formulated. So, that's for the viewers who don't know who we are, because you're new to Motor Assured. Motor Assured came about from our wanting to add value into the motor vehicle ownership space. We've realized that nowhere in the Caribbean, customers who buy vehicles, which is their second largest purchase, have the opportunity to benefit from having an extended warranty to protect them if something goes wrong, beyond just having insurance that you're legally required to do. So we conceptualized Motor Assured just out of that, creating products that would allow for customers, irrespective of what you drive, whether you drive it white plate, red plate, green plate, any plate color, any vehicle type that you use, that you're able to get an extended warranty to protect your vehicle in the event that you're driving on the street and you see some warning signs on your dashboard or hear a sound and you realize that something is wrong. A major issue is out and you're just not prepared for that. And even when you're prepared for it, why pay out a pocket for something when you can have a subscription and have it paid for itself? It just makes sense. And then the team that came about was us being able to, we spoke through, who are the persons who would best fit us being able to deliver this digitally, you're right, to have a digital interface for us to be able to pass on those cost savings to the customer so we didn't have to come up with trying to maintain the traditional business model. We're able to bring it down to the most nominal cost to get you driving secured. And that is how we formulated the team. Just pulling together a bunch of persons who, one, had the experience in marketing, had the experience in website development, app development, had the experience in project management, had the experience in banking and finance, and and marketing. And we pulled that team together, and the team is still together to this day. We are constantly reviewing and refining the product, and we are constantly looking at ways to bring more value to you, the customer.
So guys, that was a quick review about Motor Assured. And for those who are joining the program late, we hope you were caught up to speed and were informed. So anyway, Xavier, we have a new segment on our podcast called our Q&A segment. Reason being, as of late, we've been getting a whole lot of queries on our social media handles, right? So just to really quick and jump in it, I got a very popular question on Instagram. Viewer, or I would say subscriber, member, person from Instagram is asking us now, how does a customer submit a repair request? I thought I should probably leave that to you to answer. What do you think?
All right, sure. All right, let me take that, Donell. And let's talk about that. How do you submit a repair for request? That's quite simple. Customers who, once you're a customer or subscriber, let me point that out. We have subscribers, right? We are family here. So once you're a subscriber, you'll have a dashboard. Within the dashboard, you see everything around about the vehicle that you have gotten a warranty on. So if in the event that there's a repair that is required and you've gone to your mechanic, all you need to get from your mechanic is an invoice that outlines the cost of parts, cost of labor, and how the mechanic is to be paid. You submit that in the same dashboard that you maintain your view dashboard as a customer. You submit that in there. It is reviewed by one of our Motor Assured personnel, and within 3 to 5 business days, we pay the mechanic. And all you need to do from there is to arrange with the mechanic to set the time and date to get the part replaced and repaired or repaired. And you remember, Onel, we do that at 100%. We cover 100% parts.
That's right, parts and labor.
So, you don't have to do anything else out of pocket. Besides, getting the invoice from your mechanic, uploading the invoice in your dashboard, reviewed by Motor Assured. Within 3 to 5 days, your mechanic is paid. Now you just need to schedule your appointment to get the parts replaced or repaired. 100% paid for by Motor Assured. Now,
all right. Well, viewer, I hope that was very simple enough for you.
Whilst we're on the question, the Q&A side, right? Let me talk to some questions that we've gotten over on TikTok. Funny enough, or the questions that have been rolling in on TikTok. That one reel that we put on TikTok that kind of explains what we cover. We'll be getting a lot of questions. I'm going to just go through a few of the questions here, and then we've addressed them on TikTok because we're very active. Or a person actually responds, but I've brought it up so we could see it. There's an Alan Carter that says, this sounds too real to be true. And, we replied. We said, listen, this is very real and it's very true. Right? Another customer, Yale, says, I don't trust any insurance company in Jamaica. All they're interested in is collecting our money, but don't like paying out. And we have to clarify that we're not an insurance company, and we're an extended warranty. So we are in the business of taking care of repairs once something goes wrong, right? And the person did actually respond. I want to point that out that Yale's actually, you did come back and say you're thanking us for the correction, and you wanted to just get more feedback and information. And we pointed out again that we stand by our contractual obligation, and we speak only for ourselves. We can't speak to what their views are of insurance because we're not insurance. Additionally, we had a customer who came on and asked questions around, how does it work? How are you paid? And how is the mechanic paid? And wanted to know that if for the year his subscription was for $50,000, if the part came out for more than $50,000, we would pay. And we did reply and we said, yes, we would pay because that's what your subscription does. It is not a cap. So and for the entire year you paid $40,000, $50,000, it doesn't matter. And your repair request comes to $300,000, $200,000, Motor Assured will pay because that's what you're paid. You're a subscriber and that's what you paid for. So yes, we've done that. And he actually went in and he went up and he signed up. So we thanked him for his business, and we are thanking him publicly now for his business. And he can look forward to anything going wrong that is covered under what we've listed earlier and what you can find at our website or any of our social media handle. We cover those things 100%, parts and labor. That's what Motor Assured guarantees. We've seen a lot of crazy comments, and we appreciate them all. We even saw one that says, thank you, Jesus. We want to do that all this time. And we just thank them for that comment, because they, that to me was quite funny. When you hear a Jamaican say, thank you, Jesus, you must know yourself in a problem, yes. Right? Another subscriber also commented as well, this product is awesome. well needed in the Caribbean. I know we said we're going to talk about just questions and answers,
Yes.
but we also have to highlight when persons actually see the value in it
Yes.
from there. And then here's a final question we'll talk about, right? One person says, wait, you in Mobay? And we are pointing, and we've reminded that person and everybody that's here, that's watching this podcast. We are everywhere. You can visit us at our website, or you can download our app to get a free quote, and you can sign up from there. So remember, we are everywhere, and we're always open 24/7 because our website is always up. Our apps are always available in the Google and the iOS app stores. So there's no excuse for when you to finding us because we're always available. And for those non-tech savvy customers that we've said in episode 1, you could visit our partner at Covenant Insurance Brokers. They have 9 locations island-wide. You could visit them and they'll walk you through and support you through signing up. So we have something for everybody. If you're not that tech savvy and you need some hand-holding, you can always visit our partners over at Covenant. They have 9 locations island-wide, and they're open Monday through Friday, I believe, in all locations. Motor Assured's vehicle extended warranties protects whatever you drive, and you pay nothing out of pocket for repairs. Drive a sedan or a moms, we protect that. Push a SUV or a pickup, we protect that. Commercial vehicles for your business, we protect that. Maybe you own a fleet of rental vehicles, yep, we protect that. What about luxury vehicles? Oh yeah, we do that too. All with our flexible payment options that keeps your budget in mind. Subscribe today at www.motorassuredwi.com or download our app in the Google and iOS app stores. Folks, it's that time again when we introduce our special invited guest. Our guest today is none other than Mr. Montell Hill, Business Development Officer from the Jamaica Automobile Association, otherwise known as JAA. Montell, big up in a bro.
Big up. I've been watching the program and it has been great, very educational. And I'm happy that you have really introduced an extended warranty program for the Caribbean region. So big up on that and the great steps.
Thank you very much, bro. So Montell, tell us, and for our viewers, who is JAA and what is it that you do in the vehicle ownership space?
Well, the Jamaica Automobile Association is an automotive service provider which provides a wide range of services to Jamaica and the wider Caribbean region.
All right. What kind of services? Tell us about those services. Tell us about the benefits and what services exactly do you do at JAA?
Well, the Jamaica Automobile Association is an automotive service provider which provides automobile services to Jamaica and the wider Caribbean. We offer advanced fuel management, membership services, we have a driving academy, and our transport and logistics services.
That's good. Let's expound a little bit around what the member service is, because that's an area I think that fits well with what we do as Motor Assured. What exactly is the member service?
Well, membership, first and foremost, let me say that we cover a wide range of customers within the automotive space. We have about 30,000 direct customers and about 70,000 associated members.
And what do you do for those services for the direct and also the associates? What is covered in the member service? What do you get for that?
Within membership, we offer wrecking discounts.
Okay.
We offer vehicle valet service, which means that we can take your vehicle to the service station and return your vehicle. We offer fitness, renewal, registration renewal.
We would say customers, but JA don't have customers, right? What JA call them? We the layman say we're a customer, but you will JA say you're what?
We refer to our customers, as you say, as members.
So it's a part of a family.
So it's a part of a
team.
Family. Yes.
A group.
Yes.
Family. Love that. Hear that, people? JA doesn't see their people as customers, they see them as members. So you're part of a wider family. You're a family of members. It's a membership, not some customer which is just a transaction. They're going beyond transaction. And that plays well and ties well in with our view at Motor Assured, because we are saying we don't have customers either, we say we have subscribers because you're part of a wider group. So I love that. So Montell, tell me, what's the feedback you've received from drivers and mechanics about vehicle ownership? Because I know you're a data center essentially. You have mechanics that you've approved. You have an approved list of mechanics, and you also have lots of customers in our not customers, members. I'm gonna clear that up in your grouping. What's the feedback you've been getting around vehicle ownership? Let's talk about Jamaica now, because we're in the Jamaican space. What kind of feedback have you been getting from that?
Well, first of all, owning a vehicle is a great convenience to the members. And it's not only a convenience, they will tell you, it's also a cost, especially if the vehicle is not being maintained over a period of time. So it's a great responsibility to own a vehicle. And also, I would hasten to say that from the JAA's point of view, where we operate a driving academy, it's also a responsibility where people's lives are placed in your hands when you get around the steering wheel and you go out to drive. So it's a responsibility financially, and it's also a personal responsibility that you safeguard people's lives, and it's also a convenience.
So that's where your approved list of mechanics come in to ensure that your members get the best possible service that they could get. And that's what you're looking out for your members. There's always about members. Excellent. Now, having been around for such a long time now, right, in the motor vehicle ownership space, what's JAA thoughts around the motor assured coming into the market and adding an extended warranty into the space to allow for members with that great benefit that comes into that with that, but also the fact that it's a great responsibility and how convenient it is for the customer. How does that know? What's your view on that?
Well, first and foremost, it's a positive for us because, as you know, we have started an approved auto repairer program where we are trying to really standardize the industry to ensure that we get the best quality of repair, the best customer service. So that's what we are doing now. So hearing about Motor Assured now even puts the icing on the cake, because one thing, is to get the extended warranty, but it's to also find the suitable practitioners, meaning the mechanics, to actually do the job and do it to a certain standard. So we are very excited about it, and we give it our thumbs up, and we hope that it is something that will transcend into adding great value to our member services.
Montell, this is music to our ears, and we appreciate that, and especially coming from Jay, who has been around and in the space for quite some time, and adding value to its members to know that you guys see extended warranty, which we know, and we've been saying right here on this platform, and this is why this platform is here, this podcast is here, to allow viewers to get familiar, or Caribbean viewers, or Jamaican viewers, to get familiar with what extended warranty does and how it benefits them. So we appreciate this feedback coming from you, and then have a follow-up, and based on your knowledge, right, and the statistics on Jamaican drivers, right, and you've kind of almost summed it up, but I just want to get it clear. Is it something that this extended warranty is something that you recommend to your drivers or your members to consider something to have to help them to keep their investments running optimally?
Definitely. I give you a story. I started out, I'm not old, I'm still young.
I can see that.
I started out driving,
Yes.
driving a police shape, what
Yeah.
I would call a police
Yeah.
shape. That's a Toyota
Corolla. I know that one, man.
1996.
Yeah, man.
Right? And there was something wrong with the transmission.
Right.
And I can tell you, that run me into bankruptcy as a young driver. And it is, and I say that to say that the extended warranty, based on my understanding of it, it offers us some sort of security and protection, knowing that if something goes wrong with the vehicle, must be an accident that the vehicle gets in,
Right.
Something can be wrong with the vehicle, especially those who are purchasing vehicles from used car dealers. It protects them, as well as those persons who don't have a long warranty period based on the sort of package that they would purchase from the dealer.
Right.
So we are excited to know that there can be extended coverage for customers where if something goes wrong with your vehicle, because anything can happen, because it's a machine.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
That there is coverage and there is protection. Where insurance companies now are looking at de-risking.
Right.
So customers and members should also look at de-risking
Right.
when they are driving a vehicle.
Right. No, spot on, yeah, spot on, and I completely agree with that because that's where the value comes in, you know. Lots of time we think about because insurance is really for as Lloyd had mentioned in episode 1, it's really for peril, which is somebody running in the back of your car, somebody running in the side of your car, and somebody running in front, or an act of God, which like what recently happened the other day when we had heavy downpour and the whole place was flooded. Those are things where insurance kicks in. But those don't happen all the time, you know. But you have a greater chance of driving down the street and something going wrong with the engine, the transmission, the AC, your radiator, faster than, and certainly, we hope, much quicker or more likely than meeting an accident. Because we don't want you to have a near-death experience to be able to benefit from something. And that is where extended warranty comes in. To give you that kind of security, that sense of security that, listen, for a subscription, monthly, quarterly, or annually, because that's how we do it, you're able to say, if I drive down the street and I hear a sound, let me, if you're a JAA member, let me reach out to one of those approved mechanics in the JAA network and say, hey, I heard something, can I check it out? And guess what? If you heard something and it turns out to be something that is protected, all you need from your mechanic is an invoice to state what's the cost of the part and labor, and you submit that to Motor Assured, as we said earlier in the program when we spoke about making a repair request. Then we'll take about 3 to 5 business days. It'll be reviewed and your mechanic is paid. And all you need to do is schedule your appointment to go and get the service done. Now, if that's not win-win, I don't know what else is. So what take you so long for actually go and sign up? Let's talk about that. But again, thanks Montell for coming. Big up in a bro.
You're welcome. And you have been a great missionary today.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Motor Assured's vehicle extended warranties protects whatever you drive, and you pay nothing out of pocket for repairs. Drive a sedan or a moms, we protect that. Push a SUV or a pickup, we protect that. Commercial vehicles for your business, we protect that. Maybe you own a fleet of rental vehicles. Yep, we protect that. What about luxury vehicles? Oh yeah, we do that too. All with our flexible payment options that keeps your budget in mind. Subscribe today at www.motorassuredwi.com or download our app in the Google and iOS app stores. So, Onel, that was Virgin Montell from JAA. How you like that?
Yeah, man.
What do you think about that?
Very enlightening, man. Very enlightening. And I really appreciated it, man, because he really touched on some very salient points. And I hope that it comes across on this format and people are able to understand what exactly the importance are, not just the importance, but just the significance of actually owning a vehicle is, because apart from just buying the vehicle, there's so many things that comes with owning a vehicle that you don't take into consideration until you're actually in the moment of seeing what a responsibility is. It is. So I really appreciate Montell's input about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he spoke about the convenience of it as it relates to his members. Because that's what he calls it, his folks. Right. He speaks to the convenience to his members, but he also speaks to how important of a purchase it is and why ensuring that it is performing optimally is really something that we all should strive for. And that is pretty much, those are the things that JAA seeks to achieve, and also what Motor Assured is supporting vehicle owners in the ecosystem around ensuring that the vehicle performs optimally. So, yeah, man, I think, hats off to him, and, big up again, JAA. Thanks for coming through and passing through. And yeah, people, every time we run an episode, you're going to see somebody else who is in the vehicle ownership space. Just give you some feedback, give you some knowledge of what they do, and we talk through it, and pretty soon we'll bring in viewers just like you, just everyday people that come and just sit down and talk about owning a vehicle. So, we soon come for you too, Don't worry yourself.
So, yes, guys, we are now at the close of episode 3. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you were educated. Hope you were informed as well. Thank you for our guests for passing through. And until next time, remember to click like and share and comment. Visit our website at www.motorassuredwi.com and visit us on all social media handles at Motor Assured. Until next time, guys, I'm Onel Williams.
And I'm Xavier Allen, and you've just watched the Motor Assured Vehicle Ownership and Maintenance Podcast.